Okay, this is Bradley, and yeah, this is looking really good. Um, got some good different camera angles. Um, let's take a look in Maya. Um, so yeah, it's really nice. I like that you've done stuff like having an uneven floor, and how these things are. Um, it looks like some of them are sort of imperfect. Are they? They're not all the same. Is this some kind of particle thing going on here? Looks like you did some. I don't see it. Anyway, yeah, it's interesting. It looks good. It's definitely the right idea. You might think of other debris or on the floor, things like that. I just did textured so I can see the stuff clear. One thing is, this kind of has a different color palette going on from this, which is different from this, which is different from that, and so it gets a little busy looking. Also, you have the seam is a bit obvious. The other thing I would say about here is it's looking kind of vertically stretched to me, and maybe the scale is a little off on that. Also, maybe a little shiny. Um, there's two materials associated with this. I would turn down the specular because it's just a bit shiny. I think that's a little better. And then I would let's take a look at the UV editor and see what's going on here. It doesn't really look like it was properly UV mapped, but let's see what. Yeah, I can definitely see right there. It's very elongated. Um, so let's take that and what would be this way or that way? No, that's worse. Be this way. And I'm also kind of increasing the repeat at the same time because I thought that looked a little big. All right. So to me, first of all, it's not um, it's not as stretched as it was. And second of all, I feel like that scale is a little bit more believable to me. If you think it's too big, now that it's the right proportion, you could. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Oh, I selected the wrong object. Sorry. Let's turn off this. You could scale this whole thing down and make it bigger if you like that better. Depending on what you have in mind. But having it, yeah, I mean, actually, we can compare these two side by side because I just did the UV map. That looks very stretched. This one doesn't. I should be able to if these are duplicates, I should be able to transfer the USBs. Was it modify? Transfer? No, I can't remember. Edit, transfer attribute values. Is that it? No. Oh my gosh. Or is it UV? Oh, mesh transfer attributes options. Nope. That's not right. Um, yeah, that did it. I just had to put that on local, not world. Okay. Sorry for the delay there. Anyway, and then regarding kind of the color stuff, if we look at I'm just going to delete history for that. Alt Shift D. If we look at this file, like I might go to color balance and you can play with the gain here. You can play with the default color. I don't think does anything. Um, yeah, I think. I mean, you can do this in Photoshop too, obviously. But I guess what I've done is maybe kind of like lighten it a little bit, lowers the contrast, and then we can pull this back down. I don't know. Maybe that was too much. Hmm. Maybe it just needs to be a little desaturated in Photoshop. Just because that's kind of very green and this has browns in it and that's kind of gray. It just doesn't look like it's part of the same thing necessarily. Definitely need to get some kind of texture on here. I just generally the textures feel a little busy is my point. So you might want to lower the contrast and maybe desaturate a little bit. I mean the lighting will help unify things as it does. It kind of puts things in a sort of a more similar color space. Um, but yeah, these are all small things. I think this is really good. Definitely get these surfaces textured, and I don't. Yeah, I guess you made the floor dense to put those bumps in it. Yeah, and if you can think of anything else to put on the floor, that could be interesting. I think this could use a bump map too. Um, and sometimes I'll just use the image itself as a bump map. Um, oh, you have a displacement map on there already. Okay. Well, I'll maybe render out with the bump then, anyways. Okay. Yeah, that's looking really great.